Are Labubu dolls just cute collectibles, or could they be problematic in Islam? Well, Labubu dolls are these cartoonish animal-human hybrid figures that have become really popular, and you see them everywhere these days. And because of their cuteness, many people want to collect them, including some Muslims. However, not all Muslims are comfortable with having these dolls in their homes. So why is that? Why do some Muslims consider Labubu dolls haram or forbidden? Well, in order to answer that question properly, we need to first know what Labubu dolls actually are. So Labubu dolls, they come in all shapes and sizes. They're usually depicted as humanoid animals with exaggerated facial features, big eyes, small mouths, and sometimes they even have animal ears. And because of their unique appearance, they're considered by many to be cute and collectible. However, when it comes to Islam, there are some general principles that we need to keep in mind when it comes to making or keeping any kind of statues, figures, or dolls that resemble living beings. In fact, the Prophet Muhammad himself, peace be upon him, he warned against making or keeping such things in our homes. There are several hadiths, which are basically like sayings or narrations of the Prophet, peace be upon him, that indicate that making statues of living beings is something that is disliked or forbidden in Islam. For example, there's one narration where the Prophet, peace be upon him, he cursed those who make statues and those who worship them. Another narration says that an angel will not enter a house in which there is a dog statue or an image of a human being. Now, it's important to note that the word statue in these hadiths, it's a very general word, so this includes things like dolls. The main concern with these dolls, especially Labubu dolls with their human-like faces and animal features, is that they resemble living beings. It is best to err on the side of caution and avoid them altogether. Some scholars say that it's okay to have children's toys that resemble humans or animals. However, most scholars disagree with that, and they say that dolls like Labubu are not really children's toys. In fact, they are more like collectible figurines that are meant to be displayed and admired. And because of their somewhat ambiguous nature, they can potentially lead to shirk, or at the very least, furthermore, the Prophet, peace be upon him, he also warned us against being overly captivated by things that do not really matter, such as being too focused on one's appearance or collecting things that are not really necessary. So in light of all of this, it is understandable why some Muslims choose not to have Labubu dolls or any other similar items in their homes. At the end of the day, the ruling or the verdict on whether something is haram or not, it really depends on the specific item and its intended use. So if you are a Muslim and you are wondering whether or not you can keep a certain item in your home, then it is always best to ask a trusted scholar and to follow your own conscience. So hopefully this video has shed some light on why some Muslims consider Labubu dolls haram. If you found the video informative, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching, and until next time, may peace be upon you.